I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And today, I have the Halloween Express Grim Stalker prototype. I don't want to waste any time with this one, so let's just go ahead and get it open. Now, I would like to send the biggest of thank yous out to Halloween Express for sending me the Grim Stalker as well, as I did already get the Hollow Clown animatronic, so make sure to go and check out that video. Alright, now opening the box for the Grim Stalker prototype, I'll give you all the very first look, and this one is being manufactured by SVI. Okay, so there's a ton of styrofoam in this box, so let's go ahead and first take out what seems to be his burlap neck piece. Next, let's go ahead and take out this piece, which will go around his waist. Here's one of his leg pulls. Okay, next up I'm gonna go ahead and take out part of one of his legs. And this is one of my favorite parts about this prop because it is actually a scarecrow mixed in with some sort of tree or wooden aesthetic. As you can see, his leg is literally a tree branch. Okay, now I'm going ahead and take out the Grim Stalker's head, giving you all the very first look at that nice head sculpt. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a look, and wow, this thing looks really good. The only thing that I am a bit concerned about is how this, you can see it is a little bit deformed here. However, that might actually be the designing on it, and I just didn't get to see it that much, but this was shown at Transworld and the Halloween and Party Expo in Las Vegas. So I did already get a peek at this, but this thing looks even better now being able to see it up close. Now we have one of his arms, which is another thing that I was very excited to see, and I have been anticipating because his hand is also a nice tree bark sculpt, and this thing also looks really good. This reminds me a lot of the pumpkin guy we are getting from Lowe's this year. It looks almost identical to the hand sculpt on that one as well, but this thing looks really good. Next up, we have his back piece. His other arm, and something that I do want to mention is that I'm not sure how well you're gonna see this, but it appears that it's almost foam filled on the inside, almost like something you see from professional things. It seems like there's some sort of foam. Not really sure what that is, but next I'm gonna go ahead and take out his adapter. And then we have his pants. And then here we have his shirt, and something I'm noticing that the Hollow Clown had was the actual tag that did say the SVI prototype. Although this thing is a prototype, which I can assure you, it doesn't seem to have that tag or even the thing from the actual expo saying the price and everything. Then we have his entire control box. Here we have his sensor wire, other leg piece, his other leg pull, and finally his base. The parts that the Grim Stalker comes with is his pants, shirt, neck ruffles, the strings to go around his waist, 2 arms, base, his tree branch looking things for his legs, his leg pulls, back frame, control box, which does actually show that he is an official prototype, adapter, and finally his head. For the first step of the setup for the Grim Stalker, we can go ahead and slide down his leg branches just like that. So now what you want to do is go ahead and slide over his leg pull and then just kind of feed it through. It's hard to get it on camera, and it's even difficult to do it in person because you can't see whatsoever. Once you get it about here, you can slide it over and then try to snap lock it in like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Then slide the pants over. There is an actual label here on the control box before we go ahead and attach it. And one thing I do want to mention is that it does say that the distributor is Sing Song. However, I'm almost positive that this thing is being manufactured by SVI just based off of the build. However, now it's kind of throwing me for a loop because the more I think about it, it could be made by Sing Song. After connecting it, go ahead and pull up his pants. Let's go ahead and put his shirt over. Now let's go ahead and attach its arm. Do the same thing with the other arm. From here, let's connect some wires. First, we have this one, then we can go ahead, connect the sensor, and that's it until we attach the head. Now we can go ahead and add on his back frame. Now let's go ahead and throw on this rope, and it does give you a guideline as there is this slit right here. And finally, we can attach his head, and it does actually have some sort of plastic mannequin looking thing inside, which is definitely a plus for this prop. We can then add on his neck ruffles. Let's connect the red and black wires. And finally, his adapter. Okay, so here it is, the Halloween Express Grim Stalker animatronic, fully set up. But before I get to the review, let's go ahead and preview his demos.
Welcome, lost traveler, to my harvest patch of nightmares. I've been waiting for company. Another soul wandering into the shadows. Come! Don't be scared, foolish human. You've wandered too close to my harvest. Now the crows will feast. Oh, did you hear that? It's the sound of your doom approaching. You think you can escape the harvest? Don't worry, your fate is already sealed.
Alright, so here it is, the Grim Stalker animatronic from Halloween Express. I'd like to once again send the biggest of thank yous out to them for sending me the second animatronic, a part of their 2026 lineup. Now, I'd like to first start the review off by saying that this is probably my favorite animatronic from them this year. Dr. Fangor is a close one, but I feel like the Scarecrow character just looks so good and it was really well done. Now, the first thing that I really thought of with this animatronic is the Word Crow from Home Depot last year, just because it's a Scarecrow mixed in with a tree, which I think is such a unique idea and a really neat concept. And I did pick up the Word Crow, and it's an amazing piece, and it would go perfectly along with this Scarecrow, the Grim Stalker, so well, just because they have the same kind of idea but are such different concepts. Now, one thing that I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of, including myself, which is probably one of my main cons with this prop, is how he's actually standing on some sort of wooden thing. I don't really understand the concept behind that, and I feel like it would have been much better if he was just standing with the straw just dangling, compared to him sort of being on a post. However, it doesn't really give off that effect. However, besides that, the animation is great. I really like that it's not a jump scare. I like that it's a slow sort of lurching forward and him uncover my face. However, the only other thing that I'm a bit concerned about with this prop is that when he's not activated, when he's in his resting position, he's covering up his face, which I don't think is the greatest thing. I would have liked it better is if, as you can see, how he is right now is how he did rest in his resting position. Now, this guy is being manufactured by Sing Song from what I did see based off the sculpt, and then obviously that tag from the prototype itself. And I think Sing Song is doing a really phenomenal job. Obviously, they are a new company and manufacturer in the retail community. And I think that they've been keeping it up to par with companies like SVI and Techie. Obviously, Techie is more for the jump scares, but I think what Sing Song has done with this is definitely really good, and the Grim Stalker's face sculpt especially is one of my favorite parts about it. Now, I really like how the patches are sewn into the face on the sculpt. I think it was really well done. However, the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is how it does actually kind of go in near that cheek area and the sort of lips. I feel like it just looks really weird. However, when he does talk, it doesn't look as bad. I feel like right now, as you can see, the face around that area does look really out of place. However, besides that, I think the face is amazing. Another thing I want to mention is that he absolutely towers over me. I like to say that he's a bit over 7 feet tall. Just honestly, as you can see, he is ginormous, and even when he's just in that resting position, he is even taller because he's not lurching forward. Imagine this guy just standing up straight. He'd probably be around 8 feet tall. I will have the link down in the description of this video and the comments to go ahead and place a pre-order for him, and he will start to ship on August 30th. He's being retailed for only $300, which I feel like is definitely a fair price, as he is over 7 feet tall, or at least from what I'm seeing, and he is just an amazing character. Well, there you have it, the Halloween Express 2026 Grim Stalker animatronic. This thing is absolutely amazing and has completely blown away my expectations, and this is without a doubt my favorite piece from Halloween Express for 2026. Make sure to leave your thoughts on this down in the comments below, and anyway, make sure to remember that I'm the Spirit Keeper and I give you a reason for every season. Bye.